Kasper Puutio. I play for Team Finland here on the World Juniors, and I'm Florida Panthers draft pick. And I joined I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say hey, sent you.
Turn it up. The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
To Finland to play the 2020-21 season for Karpat and Liga. Sam Cosentino, what can you tell us about this Panthers pick?
The first overall import pick to the Swift Current Broncos, and Swift Current has had a great tradition of Finnish players coming over and playing for them, but it didn't quite work out this time around, so they dealt them to the Everett Silvertips, which was a contending team. And there, Dennis Williams, we've already seen Gage Gonzalez be drafted from there. But he needed some time to acclimate himself. And once he got used to the system that they were playing in Everett, his point total started to take off. There's some undercover bite to his game and some compete and some heaviness to his game. He's a skater. He's a puck mover. And towards the end of the year, I think in about the last dozen games, was at about a point per game. So this is a guy who definitely has some upside.
1:48 to go in regulation. 3-2 Silvertips. Chipped it deep now by Shetler. Recovering right side, Puutio clears all the way down, he scores! Empty net goal from nearly 200 feet. Kasper Puutio, 1:40 left in regulation.
Puutio skates into the slot, gets away from an initial hit, he shoots, he scores. And Everett takes the 2-1 lead.
Good keep, Puutio. Right circle for Cole. Now Puutio, one-time wallop, he scores. So Puutio, a lot of room at the midpoint. Makes it a 5-1 game.
One-timer coming, scores! Kasper Puutio blasts it in. Back up high for Seeley, left point, cross ice. Side goal, right circle. Cross ice, Puutio fires and scores! Last 9 games. 8:52 to go in the second period. 3-2 Silvertips. Tipped in deep now by Shetler. Recovering right side. Puutio goes all the way down. He scores!
Get it by Puutio to the other way for King. King to the slot. Pass to the side. Minor the save. They score on the rebound. Kasper Puutio. 11.8 seconds to go in the ball.
If anyone knows a good prospect, it's Vancouver's Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Sure, sounds good. So, Kasper, born in Finland, tell us a little bit about your hockey story and when you started playing. I think I was about 7 years old. And I think when we went to school, my best friend asked if I wanted to go to hockey practice with us or with him. And since that, haven't regretted anything, and I've been in love. Like I think I fell in love at the first sight, and this is where I'm now.
Okay. And do you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I did play soccer and also floorball. So I played. Actually, it was quite busy, always bouncing around from practice to one another. But I think also that's a big factor for me, that I'm the player that I'm today. So I think it helped me get to where I'm today.
Of course, all
Absolutely.
the other sports help train the rest of your body.
Yeah. Any nicknames, and what's your favorite jersey number and why? I have some nicknames, but it's probably pretty hard to say in English, but the boys also always had me some nicknames when I was in Western League. So they used to call me Poots a lot. So I guess say that was a nickname. But the Finnish boys, they always use different nicknames. But it's probably so hard to say in English. So it's probably better that I'm not saying that. But the jersey number, I always loved to wear 7 when I was younger, but then since I've been playing pro, it hasn't been available. So last year I just got 18, but this year that I got to choose, I took 67 because I like 7. So I guess 7's my favorite number. But I also think that the high numbers look kind of sick. So if I could have a chance to pick a high number, I'll probably take that.
Yeah, that's for sure. And what's one weakness of your game, and how are you looking to improve it?
I think the skating. Like, I think nowadays, as I'm watching NHL right now, I think you see how fast the best players are and how fast the game is. So I think that the skating is the biggest thing that I need to improve, that I can take my game to the next level and play a great career in the NHL. So I think that's the key. And I think other things, that just finding the balance and being able to play night in, night out every night. So I guess those are big things.
And who would you say you mirror your game after or try and play like?
Probably I'd say a good mix of Carolina's Brett Pesce and like Sean Klingberg, probably.
Okay.
So I think that compared to me, I think they are pretty comparables.
And what are some of your hobbies nowadays outside of sports?
Probably in the summer I do more like play golf and some other sports, but in the wintertime you don't have, like in Finland you can't play golf in the winter, so
true.
So not really many hobby like other sports that I do in the wintertime. Just like go to outdoor rinks and have fun and hang out with the friends and study. So I guess that's something that I do. But in the summertime, it's different sports like roller hockey, badminton, tennis, golf, soccer, a bunch of different sports. So I'll have to say that those are some hobbies.
Okay. And I know you already touched on the WHL there, but how did you enjoy your time with Swift Current and then in Everett?
It was awesome. Like, I was pretty nervous going out there and moving to a whole another country and so far away from home, but I think it was great to me, and I really kind of wanted to go back as well last year, but as we all know that the COVID's messed up some things and it ended up our year too quickly, but overall I think it was a really good experience, and I met some great people, and I made some great friends that I still text nowadays and will probably text forever. So, and it's going to be, and it was a good experience for me thinking about my hockey career as well. I got to play in a good league, lots of minutes and against good players. So I think it was huge.
Absolutely. And we watched you play a couple times out here in Langley. So we were lucky enough, and you're a great player. That's why I wanted to get you on here.
Yeah, I remember you. That's for sure. Do you have a favorite sports movie?
I'm pretty bad at watching movies. I don't watch a lot of movies, but I actually watched Happy Gilmore a couple weeks ago. So if you consider that a sport movie, that's a classic. So let's say that's a great one.
That was filmed right here in Vancouver.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie.
It is. And Kasper, you've been lucky enough to represent your country numerous times, obviously claiming a bronze medal last year with Finland in the U20. And now you're back there this year. Are you excited to step on that ice finally with that jersey on?
Oh, it's been a fun run. I mean, like, if I say overall, like, because we started our national team programs at at U16, and then you go all the way to U20. So it's been heck of a ride since that, and I've like had some friends over that conquer the time, and like I have my best friend here with me today and in this tournament. So it's been a great ride, and it's going to be a nice one to kind of end up the junior national team here. And we've been waiting this for a while now that we finally here and we get the chance to represent our country again. And this tournament's going to be awesome.
Couple friends of the show, Otavainen and Lambert. And what's it like playing with those guys? Seeing them every day, or
it's fun. I mean, Vili, I've known him since I was a little kid, so it's pretty special that we're here today and experience this together. And I mean, Brad, great kid. He was here last year too, and he's been with us in the national team couple years too. So know him pretty well, and they're all special players, and that's why they're here today. And they're great teammates, so that's also a reason that they're here this trip and ready to go.
Perfect.
And Kasper, take us back to probably the biggest day in your hockey career when you were drafted 153rd overall to the Florida Panthers.
That was a special day. I remember pretty nervous being about that day, and like I had to go and play a round of golf before it because I couldn't get my thoughts together. And I remember watching the show, and it started to get pretty late. It was like 1:30 at night, and then they finally saw my name there on the board, and I was there with my parents. So it was a pretty special moment, and I'll remember that for the rest of my life for sure.
Did you know they were interested in you, or had you talked to them many times?
I don't think they were amongst the teams that I talked a bunch. Like I thought there were some other teams that I never thought that it would be Florida. Like I remember doing some email questionnaire with them, but hadn't talked to them that much. So it was a huge surprise, but I'm very happy that it happened.
Some of our favorite players are prospects for Florida, and Justin Sort of is one of them. And then
Swords.
And then we just interviewed one too, Mike.
Jacob. Why is it all? You had to put me on the spot there, Jacob Coase.
Yeah,
he was drafted the same. He drafted last year. Yeah, for Czech.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, Ryan, hit him with the dinner question.
Okay, if you were having a dream dinner party and you could invite 3 famous people, who would you want to bring to your dinner?
Wow. That's a good question.
If you want, I'll go first and tell you my examples.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I always go with Tupac, Seth Rogen, the comedian, and then Paulina Gretzky.
Wow. Wow. Well, the first one came up to my mind. It was Kobe Bryant. So I'd probably have Kobe sitting at the table, just telling me his crazy stories about his career and how he practiced all the time, didn't sleep ever. So, and then, what's the guy? David Goggins. David Goggins in there, and then Paul Nasty Bissonnette in the mix as well. So I think that would make a good combo for a nice dinner party.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. Those are good choices. Good choices. And if there was one song you'd have to choose that played every time you walked into the room, what would it be?
Pretty tough one. I don't know. The first song that came up to my mind was Dire Straits, Solid Signs of Swing.
Yeah.
Great song, and that last little solo there.
Yeah.
If I could hear that all the time, that would be perfect.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I'd say I'm pretty good cooking. So now that I live on my own, I have to cook my own meals. So I think that I watched a lot of Gordon Ramsay YouTube videos and trying to learn through that. So I think I've taken some steps. So I consider my a pretty decent cook.
Yeah, you learn.
You're the best. You're the best roomie to have then.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nothing better than my cooking skills, and so I should.
You learn to
crack some jokes.
You learn to cook real quick when you start living on your own.
Yeah, I mean, you got no choice.
Yeah, you're gonna starve.
Yeah, so I guess just try a bunch of different stuff, and then you'll find your game in the kitchen.
If there was if there was rookie initiation or like a team bonding experience, and you had to sing karaoke, what song would you sing?
We had a rookie karaoke in Swift Current, so I think I sang Katy Perry last Friday night. So
yeah,
I think it was a pretty good show. I think it was a pretty good show, so I'd do that again.
Okay.
And what color is your stick tape, and your favorite Goto color?
Stick tape, black, and favorite Gatorade color. In Finland, we only have two. We only have the blue and red. So, I just did just a regular blue in Finland, but in here, I think it's the light blue, maybe is it Glacier Freeze? Yeah. Light blue.
Yeah.
Light blue. Yeah. Go with that.
So you're obviously in the quarantine right now.
Yeah, we still have tomorrow left. We got in last night, and we've been quarantined. We quarantined for a couple of days, and then we're all allowed to practice at the rink.
Okay.
Oh, right on. Awesome. And you're gonna get tested like every day, I'm guessing, or how does that work down there?
Yeah, we got tested upon arrival at the airport, and then we got tested this morning, and I think we get tested again tomorrow, and then I don't think we get tested like every day. Like last year, we had to go through that every day. I don't think we have to do that every day, but it's a couple times to do the tournament we get tested, but I don't think it's that we get tested daily, because everybody in our team is double vaccinated. So
right.
Have you ever played with another friend, Johnny Irmo?
Yeah, I think so. I think when I was younger, probably some national team camps or something. Yeah.
Okay.
And for the people that don't know, can you describe your game?
I think just a mobile two-way defenseman who can shut good forwards down when he needs to, but mostly is capable of creating offense from making good plays in the D zone and kind of starting to play up and then joining the rushes and finding those soft areas there to make some plays in the O zone as well.
And who are you guys playing first game?
Well, we have a couple exhibition games against Slovaks and USA, but then the first tournament game is against Germany.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that should be a win.
There's no givens in the World Juniors, man. Anyone can pull off a win in that tournament. That's why you guys are all there.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Do you have
everybody's got to be earned.
Yep. Do you have any go-to celebrations when you score?
I don't think so. I don't score that much. So I don't have any go-to sellies. I'm not a big goal scorer, so I guess it's just whatever I feel like. Getting pretty excited to score a goal, so probably whatever comes up to my mind at the first, I'll just go with that.
Okay. And I got another one right away. If you were an animal, what would you be?
Probably off the ice dog.
Okay. I always go with the dolphin because I look like a dolphin.
Ryan, hit him with the quick questions.
Okay, I can do that. Favorite sports franchise doesn't have to be hockey.
That's a tough one. Well, I'd consider Florida as one of them. They took a really nice chance to be drafted me in the NHL, so I'd say that, and then probably that Olin Karpa that I've been playing there for my whole junior career, and played my first pro year there, so say that's a good too.
Do you have a favorite cereal?
Not a big cereal guy, so don't really eat cereals at all. So
you do the oatmeal for breakfast?
Yeah, big oatmeal guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You just do plain or what? You got a favorite flavor?
I usually just have plain oatmeal, and then I just add like frozen berries.
Yeah.
And then like strawberries, blueberries, yeah, and then maybe some yogurt or whatever, chia seeds, whatever. But pretty healthy.
And I don't know how big Halloween is in Europe, but what was your favorite Halloween costume?
It's not. I don't think it's that big. Like,
okay,
we didn't really dress up a bunch. I can't remember. So probably didn't even have. I can't remember if I had. Maybe we.
Did you have to dress up? Did you have to dress up in the dub at all with any of the guys? Did you have to dress up ever Halloween?
Yeah, we did. But I was we were like convicts with like inmates.
Oh, with the
orange
yeah,
jumpsuit.
with the stripes and
white one.
That so but it was pretty average. Like looking back to it was pretty average. Like if I have the chance to do it again, probably would be something else. But can't go back.
Okay.
And do you have a favorite actor or actress?
Like I said earlier, I'm pretty bad at watching movies, but I'm trying to think of the name, but I just watch Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
The movies of the boys in there, they're pretty good. Say that.
Yeah.
Awesome. And cat or dog?
Dog.
Okay. Spring, summer, fall, or winter?
Summer and winter.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather explore the deep sea or outer space?
Probably outer space.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds like the right answer. If you could only eat pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life, what one would you choose?
Ooh. Don't eat at all any of those, but I mean,
oh really?
No, they're not big in Finland, so
okay,
it's pretty
That's
rare
fair.
to eat them. So, but if I have to choose, I guess, probably pancakes.
Okay. Do you have, on that note, then, do you have a pregame meal that you like to eat before games?
Usually it's pretty basic, chicken and pasta. But nowadays, I don't even think it's that. Like, I don't think it matters that much. Just like, because we have a restaurant back home, we have a restaurant at the rink, so they usually have pasta for us, but they also have some other food. So we usually just have whatever they have there and kind of go with that. It's not that big of a deal if it's not pasta. If it's rice, it's fine. Smashed potatoes, then maybe a little less, but it's not that important. It's good.
Do the teams bring their own cook over, or do you guys are just eating hotel food?
Here, if you mean here in the tournament, just teams are eating the hotel food. Like,
okay,
sure.
Mike, shoot one.
And I was just gonna say, who's the Finland's DJ?
It's probably my roommate Ronnie Hirvonen.
Okay.
Our captain. Okay. He's probably going to be our DJ, but I think I have pretty good leverage on that too. So I can have my word on that. So it's pretty decent combo there.
Yeah, you just got to get into his playlist, right, and get your songs on there.
Yeah, I just got to be sneaky, and I think I'm pretty good at that. So.
And how important is a young athlete's public image?
Well, it's pretty important. Like, especially nowadays that everything's on social media and all that.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard to erase anything. So I think how you act. It's very important because you got to be respectful and you got to it's pretty hard to, but also it's also that's something that people need to be able to forgive you and stuff like that. It's a tough question.
Yep. And Kasper, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time for us today and coming on and chatting with us. Obviously, you know, we're big fans of you, and we wish you best of luck in the rest of your career. And you got fans in us for life.
That's for sure.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. And it's obviously it's my pleasure. I'm not that busy, so it's a little quick chat. It's fine, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.